Hi guys, this is VengeanceTech. Today I'm going to do kind of a preview video. This is kind of previews of things to come on my channel. And I thought I'd kind of show you, all this on my test worlds and computer. So, what I'm going to show you first, I guess, is a game that I'm going to be working on. It's called Dodge Creeper. And I'll kind of show you this real quick. Basically what it is if you can imagine this lower layer right here as bedrock, what you do is you actually surround an area, in obsidian. And what happens is that you basically play by, kind of jumping into this arena. This is kind of a mini game for a server. And you jump into this arena with, a couple of your friends, and what you do is you try to dodge the creepers while trying to kill your friends. And what happens is that, I'll have dispensers set up like this, and what it'll do is it'll chuck in, weapons or whatever. So if you just happen to get a weapon, you have an advantage over the creepers. Now, the reason I kind of like this idea for a minigame is that when you're actually fighting somebody, if you're kind of standing there jumping around, a creeper's going to come up to you and explode. If you have enough players in this arena, what happens is that, if you die, you're obviously out. And you're trying to actually survive to the very end. So what you're going to do is you're going to jump in on somebody, get a hit, and hopefully a creeper doesn't explode around you. And you're probably going to ask, well, where are you getting the creepers? There's no creeper spawner in Minecraft. So what I'm going to show you real quick is a creeper spawner in Minecraft. I'm actually going to keep a lot of the details kind of secret right now, but let me go to the creeper spawner. This right here is a creeper spawner. You do get other mobs like zombies and skeletons. I haven't quite worked out all the bugs yet, but you mostly get creepers. So creepers will, spawn in this, basically a big box spawner behind me, and you'll kind of store them in an area. And when you're ready to play the mini game, you drop all the creepers in there, you jump in, and well, good luck. Last man standing. All right, and I didn't really want this to be a short video, but I'm going to show you a few, I guess, previews of other things that I'm working on. Let me get out of this. Let's see. We'll just kind of scroll through here. I'll show you. I think that's it. Tree Farm version 8. Yep. This is kind of a tree farm that I'm working on. What's happened is that the sand duplication thing has been fixed in Minecraft, so you can't duplicate sand. And what this is a coring machine for coring out trees. I'm going to do a tutorial on this as soon as I get it working, but basically you put a tree here. This is a spruce sapling. We'll bone meal it so it grows fast. And you get a spruce tree. Of course, it's fairly tall. I'll have to rework a lot of this. So if you want to copy this, it's going to change quite a bit. I'll kind of give you a view from each side. The problem is that spruce trees are just tall enough that it doesn't work with this design. But small oak trees work, birch trees work. And I'll kind of show you how this works. After the tree grows, this dirt block gets pulled away with that piston, and this is a sand elevator, and basically up here there'll be a piston pushing the spruce blocks away. and until it gets to that point. And of course, you know, that's basically a kind of a modified sand elevator, and we'll lower it. But I'll do a tutorial on this also. And of course, the dirt block goes back in. And you know, this will be my, you know, my tree farm. Basically, it'll create a large block of wood someplace. You go harvest it, and hey, you're good. But anyway, I'll do a tutorial on that. And let me show you something else, I guess. What to show you? Let me show you chicken farm. Oh, actually, I've already showed you this. I did a video on this. I'll post a link of this. But this is the mini chicken factory. Let me just get out of that. We will take a look at something else. And if you notice, I use a world for every build that I actually do. And I actually delete a lot of them too. You know, some things that don't work. I can show you this. This is probably the first video, or well, the first thing I've actually did for a guy. I didn't do a tutorial on this or anything, but you know, I will if you know, if I get a request in the comments. But this is drawbridge. This is actually one of the first things I built to show somebody something. And what it is, it's just a simple drawbridge. But it's actually kind of special because on a server that I was playing on, you know, back in May, what I did is I set up a kind of a skeleton. I don't know what you call it. Guard post. Yeah, that's what it is. Basically, what would happen is that the skeletons would be, you know, spawned with a skeleton spawner deep underground, and they would get basically pumped up into this area right here, and they'd basically stand here, and if any, you know, other player came into the area, the skeletons inside this room would actually shoot them with arrows, and it actually worked really cool. So you know, nobody could actually get close enough to the, you know, to the actual drawbridge, which is this. You know, the drawbridge is actually pretty simple. It's just basically sticky pistons with a control circuit on top. But the reason I kind of showed this, the guy that asked about it, is because of this little circuit right here. This right here basically turns a button into a switch. Just kind of hover over this. It's actually really simple to build. It's just a repeater into a repeater that's facing that direction, and into a repeater facing that direction. These are all on 4 ticks. This is a block, and this is a torch. And what this does, what this repeater going into here does is, well, first of all, this is an oscillator. Actually, I'll show you. Basically, it's a really slow clock. And when you actually pump a signal into the side of a repeater like this, it actually locks that repeater. There's tutorials on there on locked repeaters, so I'm not going to really do one unless I see something in the comments on locked repeaters and how they work. You know, just questions or whatever. And what this does is it turns this button into a switch. So you press the button, the drawbridge closes, press the button again, it opens. And, you know, what I had down here was lava. So, you know, anybody that actually, you know, came to the doors here, would actually, you know, if this was closed, what I would have is, well, although I didn't finish it, is I actually had like a set of I want to say piston doors. Basically just push blocks into the way. so it actually closed this area off. But if anybody came to the door here, I could, you know, and if I was in here, and if it wasn't a friendly person, I could push the button, they drop into the lava. But that pretty much never really got used too much. This is one of the last things I built on one of the servers that I was playing on before it basically got shut down. But it actually worked pretty good. Did what it was supposed to do. And, you know, I got a lot of people killed with the skeletons here. The skeletons became pretty deadly. But anyway, let's do this. I'll show you something else. Let's see. Showed you creeper spawner. Maybe I'll show you one of the mob farms I'm doing. Well, maybe not. I'm going to do a cut here. What happened is that my Minecraft has crashed. So, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I got Minecraft reloaded, and I'm just going to show you the mob farm. Alright, this is kind of a copy of like Mobs on Demand that Monkey Farm did. But it has a few things that have changed. What has changed? Basically what I didn't want was a big redstone contraption on the side of this thing, because it basically looks ugly, I guess. So what I did is, in order to actually control these dispensers to, you know, flood the spawning pads, what I did is I ran a set of tracks around it, and a detector track at each dispenser to basically activate it. So wherever this minecart is, this minecart's actually cruising around the spawner, turning the water channels on and off. This has later been changed. I went with a completely different setup. Smaller, you know, spawner pads. If you want to see a tutorial on that, it'll be under the enchanted armor mob trap that I did on my channel. So, you know, please watch that. And this actually works pretty good. You know, the thing about it is Endermen are still picking up blocks in this area, so I got kind of blocks everywhere. But let me show you something else. What would be a good one? Let me show you Mob Pusher. Alright, I'm not going to show you this one. This is a non-working version. Find Mob Pusher 2.0. There it is. Okay, this is Mob Pusher 2.0. There's a little bit of stuff in the background. What I wanted to do is I wanted to kind of set up like a little trading post with villagers, but I didn't want to actually, well, this is not quite finished yet. I'm going to do a tutorial on this as soon as I'm done, but I'll kind of give you a quick showing on how this works. Oh, I already have a villager egg. What happens is the villager kind of falls into that area, and basically press a button, and you kind of can scroll through your villagers. Hi guys, I'm back. I'm sorry about this cut here. I've actually lost power here where I'm located, and it's been out for, I don't know, 2.5, 3 hours. And so I thought I'd get back to making this video. Made a quick change. I was showing you guys the mob pusher. Load that back up here. I actually made a few changes. I turned these fence gates the other direction, that way they actually work correctly. But let me show you this again. Put your villager in. He'll be fed from like an infinite villager spawner or something like that, and then you can basically scroll through them. You know, you move, quite a few positions, but eventually what I'll do is I'll get the timing right, and I'll do a tutorial on this, so that you get one villager in each hole. And if you don't want to trade with them, you can press a button, and they go off into, oblivion or, wherever. They end up dying someplace. We'll make a nice villager killer or something. But I'm going to show a tutorial of this when I get it working. So stay tuned. Keep watching, and you're going to see some pretty interesting builds. Let's see. Probably show you, well, I don't know how long this video is getting, because I've kind of cut a couple times, but let me see if we can do another one. Oh, this is a good one. This is my item elevator slash first design of the chicken factory, I guess. If you haven't seen my chicken factory farm video, please watch it. It's currently my most popular video. I think it's, it has like 120 views, as of July 24th, 2013. But this is my first design. This is a broken design now. Originally in 1.6.1 and below. This also works on 1.5. If you're still playing 1.5, this is a really, well, it's a really cool build. Well, you might not have all the supplies to build it, like the comparators and dispensers and hoppers. I don't remember what 1.5 even had. But I built this in 1.6 when it first came out, as my very first chicken cooker factory farm design. And what it does is it puts the chickens in this area right here, and they're held up with water. Of course, it drops all the way down to here. The eggs drop, and basically everything gets funneled back up. Actually, we can kind of finish that. Not that it matters. This is kind of a broken design. The way this actually worked is the chickens would, grow up in this area here, and they would actually get glitched through the walls. And since this is glass, the chickens don't actually suffocate in glass. So what would happen is the chickens would actually kind of build up on this ledge here, and eventually, when you had enough chickens, hatch and basically glitch into the glass, or if they just wandered around, they would hit this flame, and then they'd fall down, and it would be raining cooked chicken. One of the reasons I built this so high is because, even though, chickens aren't really that loud, they get kind of annoying when your house is like right in the area. That's all that cluck 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 noise that they make. You can't hear other mobs, like the footsteps of those little guys. Oh, actually, I'm not even in survival. Just Don't watch that. Those little guys killed me more than anything else in this game. Those little baby zombies. But anyway, that's... Oh, sorry about that. I shouldn't have done that again. Anyway, I'm going to kind of cut this video off at this point. This is VengeanceTech. If you'd like to, see more of these videos, or if you'd like to see, any of these builds that I've actually shown you recently, please leave comments. I'm definitely going to look at the comments if you want to see anything, built. I'll kind of prioritize that and I'll build that. On a side note, I've actually joined a new server. It's the Night Owl server, and it's a really good server. There's a lot of talented people there. I'm going to be working on, doing a video showcasing that server, and I'm going to kind of show off a lot of the builds that, have happened on there. And I'm actually going to kind of progress a little bit, and I'm going to actually start doing, quite a few, kind of player versus player, player cooperative, builds, and, probably do that on the Night Owl server. And it's a really good server. A lot of talented people. If you haven't checked it out, just do a YouTube search. Just type in Night Owl server. What you're going to see is a bunch of videos from all the members, and eventually you'll see, some from me. It's a really good, talented group of people. Anyway, again, this is VengeanceTech. If you want, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. See you next time. Bye.